Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Today is day two, and I'm so excited about this one because today is going to be like a lot of technical parts of Forex. The first technical class is what we are doing today. Yesterday was just the beginning, and everything we're just discussing about it. What is forex? What is speed? What is leverage, margin? I saw all of you. I saw your response to the poll. That's awesome. That actually shows that you follow through the class, and not just follow through the class. You actually read the notes that was sent to you guys, because following through the class alone cannot even make you pass the text I sent. Please, can you mute yourself the moment you join? Cannot make you pass the text I sent because the way Claire actually taught it. Please, can you mute yourself? Olande, or what's the name? Please mute yourself the moment you join. Thank you very much. The way he taught it with an illustration that makes it so different and unique for everyone. But for you to actually pass that pool, definitely you read a note, and that's so awesome with you guys. So today we'll be diving into how to use MetaTrader 5, what you see on MetaTrader 5. I know most of you have actually, I want to believe 80% or 90%, because I don't always believe 100% in a class. So 80% or 90% of you guys have actually registered your broker and connect to MT5. So if you have done that, that's the only time this class will make sense to you, because we'll be talking about fully about how to use MT5, what MT5 is all about, what you see on the MT5, what the candlestick is all about. Then we'll talk about a little bit an advanced class about trading view. Trading view is what you will use to do your technical analysis, and then the MT5 is where you take your trade from. So don't worry about all this big language. We are going to disburse everything now. So Coach Leo will come back again. He actually taught the one, so he will come back again to talk about MT5. She's the best person to talk about MT5. The only thing I personally on myself do on MT5 is I only just take trade with MT5. I don't do any other thing. I don't know any other thing about MT5 aside from taking trade. But there was a day I watched a video about MT5. And then I was like, wow, so I can do this on MT5. So I can do this on MT5. And those things like that set up everything and make everything so better for me. So that way I can just focus on what matters for me. And so I'll be inviting her now to so that we'll not waste much time. 30 minutes, that's 5 minutes should be done. I hope so. Okay, so Claire, the stage is yours. On the So let's welcome Coach Claire. Let's welcome her with an emoji. Let's welcome her as she get ready. If you are here, just drop an emoji or react to the chat.
Good. Hope you can hear me clearly. Hope we can hear me clearly. But Chamson, kindly confirm if you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah, very well.
Awesome. It's always a pleasure doing this. I mean, impacting knowledge. And to be honest, I was actually impressed. Like, I feel like, Coach Thompson, I feel like we have the best students, no caps. Like, the done. Initially, I wanted to start replying to people after they finished the task. But then, before I closed my eyes and opened it, about 10 dons were already on the chat. And I was like, wow, I love the energy. See, that's the kind of spirit you need to succeed in anything you're doing. You can't say you want to learn and then you're sleeping. There's no point. You just better you just go and sleep. Know that you are not learning. But the energy, I love it. Trust me, if you continue with this energy, you'll be unstoppable in the forex market. So I just want to encourage us. Let's keep up this pace and let's continue with this energy. So let me confirm. I knew that some persons were having issues. Hold on. Some persons were having issues, very few, because we try to make everything easy. So let me confirm everybody on that. Like if you've created your broker account and the likes, drop a one in the chat. Let's be sure. If you've created your broker account, you've connected it to MT5, like you're ready for us today, drop a one in the chat. Let's be sure that we're talking to good. I see Fumbi, I see Clever, I see Abidemi. Is it just these three? I see Mitchell, I see Angela, I see Samuel. Okay, that's nice because some actually we don't assume that everybody has done that. If you've not, drop a two in the chat box. Innocent favor, what's the issue? All right. I'll just briefly run through it for the purpose of those that have not. But we expect that everybody should have done it by now. See why it's important for you to do a tax when it's given, so that we can speed up process. As simple as that. I see you, Toyosi. Thank you. I couldn't find where to register through the link. So I don't know what you mean because we sent the link to the group. Let me just share my screen. I think I sent this particular message to the group. Let me find out. So I sent this particular message to the group. Create a broker using this link. Download MT5. Watch this video to connect it. Reply done afterwards. As simple as that. So basically, innocent and anybody that has not done their tax, all they have to do is click on this link that was sent to the group chat, or you can copy it from here. Anyone, you can even screenshot if that will serve you better. Once you click on this link, it takes you to this place where it verifies whether you are a human or not. Hold on. So it takes you to this place where it verifies whether you're a human or not. After then, all you have to do is details here. And once you complete your details, let's say you put your country, your email, your password, and you click continue, then it's going to send you a mail. Oh, this email already has an account. So you have to try and use an email that doesn't have an account. Let's just use this. So it sends you a mail for you to confirm, and from there, you are good to go. Like, it's that simple. Do you get? It's that simple. Once you do that, see, I'm even in here. They don't even tell me to confirm any account. I'm in like this. So demo or real accounts. Demo account, they give you fake money to start practicing with. Real account is where you have to put your money. That's when you're ready to start trading. So you just click on this and you get your login details. We sent a video. This second video here explains how to do it, right? It explains how to connect it to MT5. So basically, you're supposed to get your details, and then use that detail that is sent to you in the email. So you just click on this link. It takes you to this place where it verifies whether you're a human or not. After then, all you have to do just want to show for anybody having issue with password, just change your password. It's not that hard. Okay, good. You see how I got here? I went to demo at the top. I went to manage accounts. Then it brought me to this screen here. So to get my details from here, all I need to do is click on this. So there's real and there is, remember I told you there's real and there's demo. Real is when you want to start trading with your real money. If you put in real money in Forex and you make money, that's when you can withdraw. Demo is just practice. So they gave me this amount. If I want my info, I click on these three dots, click on account information, and then I would see my server, my MT login. If I need my password, I can just go back here. Let's say I've forgotten my password. I can just go back here and click on change trading password to whatever I want. So they make it easy. Like anything you want, you do it. They make it very easy. So once I change my password and let's see, at least one number, at least uppercase, okay, at least a special character. Let me just try and do something. I just want to show you innocence that is very easy. I shouldn't be doing this because it's too easy. I mean, this is the easiest part. Let's just use Vivian. Let's say number that be 1 1 special character $sign money. So once I change this password, this is the password as well as this other account information that I will use, right? So we're done with this stage. Over to MT5. So I'll be sharing my screen now, which is the topic for today. The topic for today is MT5. So, innocent, once you follow this process and you create your account, or anybody that has not done that, once you follow this process and you create your account, the next step is to go to MT5. That's why step 3 here says what? Download MT5 on App Store or Play Store. So, yeah, we'll be doing MT5 right now. What is MT5, first of all? Think of MT5 as a projector that amplifies what your broker gives you access to. So remember I told you that your broker is where you deposit money, you withdraw money. They also give you like demo money to trade with. That's all your broker does. Some people can trade here. Like if you go to this side, you can trade here, but I feel like it's all messy and confusing. So I don't like to trade here. I just get my account details and leave everything they have here. So basically, your broker just give you your account information, just like your bank, right? Just like your bank. And then your MT5 is like a projector. It's where you would see charts very well. It's where you'll be able to do some things. You're able to execute trades on MT5, basically. So I'll also share this guide later. It's going to be like the course material. So basically, what does MT5 do? Since I don't know how to tell people to mute your mic, I'll just remove you. I don't like stress. I feel like if you can't understand the simple thing as muting your mic once you join a call, there's no point. Please let's be guided. We are cultured people here. We know what to do. So how does MT5 work? MT5 gives you access to the market. You can view live price action, trading instruments, blah blah blah. The most important thing for me in MT5 is you can place trades. You can use tools like stop loss, take profits, leverage control, everything. This is what Coach Sampson was saying, that I showed him some more things that I can do with MT5. And then finally, you can monitor trades and close trades, basically. So before we go over to the MT5, I need us to confirm that we understand so far. Let me see, chat box. Kindly confirm that you understand what I've been saying so far, at least today, for the first 15 minutes. Good. I see yes. Yes. Only 3 people understand. Okay, okay, that's nice. That's nice. I'm glad that we understand so far and we are following. The goal is to make it simple, easy, and fun as well. So let me just share my screen on my phone. Let me know when you can see my screen. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Can you see my screen?
Yes, you can see your screen.
Good. So this is MT5. This is basically what MT5 is. And then you see all the different accounts you have, everything. So for if you're new, once you go to MT5, you're not going to see all this information basically because you've not used the different brokers like I have. But all you have to do is, let me try and make it. So once you go to MT5, this is basically the first thing you need to do. If you're using an iPhone or an Android phone, just go to setting. Once you go to setting, click on new account, right? Click on new account, search for the broker that you want to use. We'll be using XNext technology. The server that they gave you, remember when I showed you how to find your account information? You change this server to whatever server they gave you. The login, you change it to whatever login they gave you. The password, you put the password that you changed. As simple as that. And once you're done, you click on sign in below. you would see sign in below here. You click on it. It's showing invalid account because those details were, of course, wrong. If you use the right detail, you're going to see your account information and your demo account will be ready to go. Let me try and look for a demo account I'll be using for today's class. Let's use this one. Welcome. This is an introduction to MT5, MetaTrader 5. What is MetaTrader 5? See MetaTrader 5 as a projector. What do I mean by this? Your broker is like your bank where you deposit money and withdraw money. And we already showed you how to create a broker account using Access. Here, you need something to be able to project the money we have, the charts, and be able to enter trade. So I like to see MT5 like a projector. So what can you do on this projector? This projector have superpowers, let's assume. So the first thing you can see here is quotes. This includes all the currency that you've added and the different names. So the first thing is symbols, which is basically the abbreviation for the currencies. So the first two letters is the country, the next letter is the currency, the next two letters is the country, and the last letter is the currency. So for AUD card, which is the first one here, which is the first symbol here, AU represents Australia, D represents dollar, CA represents Canada, and then D represents dollar. So it's basically Australian dollar versus Canada dollar versus Canadian dollar, right? The next thing is the bid price and the ask price. So just see the bid price and the ask price as the bid price is how much buyers are willing to pay for the commodity. The ask price is how much sellers are willing to sell it, right? So the difference between the bid price and the ask price is something called spread, and that's how your broker makes money from you. But we'll discuss all of that in the next series, right? So these are basically the date percent, they're basically percentage of the difference. So here, we already know that all these symbols represent the country and the currency. There are usually two. The second one is AUD and CHF. So they're basically two currencies, like the first one, Australian dollar and Canadian dollar, because they're basically like two pairs. In trading, you don't trade one pair. You can't trade one pair. Ideally, you can trade only dollar, but most times you have to trade like two pairs. It's just like if you go with your naira, you can ask them that you want to buy dollar, right? Basically, naira and dollar, you're basically exchanging it. So it has to like mostly two currencies. BTC USA, maybe you're trading BTC and USD. XAU USD stands for gold and United States dollars. GPP JPY stands for Great Britain pounds and Japanese yen. USD JPY stands for US dollar and Japanese yen. Euro USD stands for Euro, and that's European Union currency and United States dollar. Basically, you get the gist, right? You don't need to know everything, right? You don't need to know everything. With time, it will stick to your head, and most likely you're not trading all these currencies. You have to pick. So if there's anyone you want to delete, you can click on it and click on delete. There are some that you won't be able to delete. All right, so if you press here, you see it's like this. If you press this first button at the top here, you see like this. If you press the second one, you see like this. So you won't be able to delete some because there are major pairs that the broker doesn't want you to delete. But for some others, you click on it and you see delete. Anyone that you don't want that's not a major pair, you can just delete. So ideally, you might want to delete everything and just keep what you're trading. Maybe major pairs like Euro USD, GBP USD, Gold, BTC. Those are like the major pairs, and every other thing can delete them as long as you're not trading them, so that your chart looks clean like this. So we're done with the quotes. If any currency you want to trade that is not here and you want to trade it, simply click on search and search for the currency. Let's say I want to trade Nasdaq and it's not there. I'll search for it. Can you see this plus icon in green just beside it? I'll click on plus and then cancel and go back. So here we are. It has been added as the last one. Right. So we're done with quotes. The next one is charts. Charts. So charts is basically where people analyze. Although you don't need these charts basically, because you can analyze on another platform taking you through called TradingView. But then some people also like to analyze here, right? So what can you do on this chart? There are a couple of things you can do. You can place a trade right from this chart. So let's explain everything here on this chart. This H4 means that's the time frame we are in. H4 stands for 4 hours, D1 stands for 1 day, W1 stands for 1 week, and M1 stands for 1 month. So if you want to understand what the market has done from a bird's eye view, you can basically go from the higher time frame, then go to the lower time frame, then go to maybe lesser time frame, then 1 minute to enter. So basically that's what you do with that. Then this one is basically just, I think you can use this to calculate pips or something like that, but just me, it's not necessary. So anything you click and click it again, it disappears. Then this one is called indicators. So there are people that like to see some particular indicators on their charts when they're trading. So if you click on it and search for the indicator you want, you'll be able to access it. The next one is shape. Shape is used to mark out places in the chart. So for instance, if you click on any of these objects showing, let's click on this horizontal line, I'll see it below, then I'll be able to drag it and say, okay, I want to note this point in the market. That's just for shapes. If I want to delete it, I'll click it again and delete all. Then the next thing is these two icons at the top right. The first one is circle and the second one is square. The second one, you'll be able to use it to set limit orders, right? And the square one, you'll be able to use it to enter the market immediately. So if this was a weekday and I want to enter the market immediately, I can basically click on it, click on buy or click on sell, and I'll be able to enter immediately. Then this circle one, I can be able to use it to plan my trade basically. So when you're buying, you're expecting that the market should go up, right? You usually buy low and expect that the market should go up. It's just like in real estate, you buy a land and then you expect that the market should continue going. So you can basically use it to say, okay, I want to set a buy limit. Buy limit and sell limits are basically like pending orders. You know, some people go to the market and want to set like pre-order. This market is too expensive, but when it comes down, help me buy, or this is my money, let me deposit. Once fuel come down to 1,000, keep 10 liters for me, something like that. So now buy limits, the market is high above here, but then you want to be able to buy from here. That's just what buy limit is. Your stop loss is where you are giving the market permission to take you out in loss. And then your TP is called take profit, where you're giving the market permission to take you out in profit. So if you want to know how much you'll be risking or losing in the trade, if you can see this minus 0.58, that's how much you lose, like 58 cents if this trade did not go in your favor. And then TP, like profit, how much you make if the trade goes in your favor. If you want to maybe say you think that's small and you want to increase your risk, you can just click on this square and change your lot size to maybe 0.6. Click on it again. Then let's say your buy limit is here, your stop loss is here. That's how much you risk if this market doesn't go in your favor. As you can see, the stop loss has increased to 6, and then your take profits is now like $45, $50 if the market eventually goes in your favor. So just know that limits are just what you can set to hope that the market comes down, tap you in before going up. Sell limit is the opposite. You're hoping that the market goes up, right? Tap you in at this point, then your SL will be above, and then your take profit will be below. I hope you understand, but if you don't understand, I'm going to share a video later that explains the difference between buy limit, sell limit, and buy stop and sell stop. But this is basically just an introductory class, right? This is basically just an introductory class. So your TP when you're selling, because when you're selling, you're expecting the market to go down. So your TP when you're selling or setting sell limits is that the market will go down. As you can see, your TP is in profit $50 and your stop loss is around $11. So basically, that's how that works. And this also helps you calculate how much you're willing to risk or gain just even before you enter the trade. So you already know this and know peace, not entering blindly. Good. So we're done with this chart. The next thing we're going to is trade. So you can either enter a trade through the chart or through trade itself, just the way I showed you here, or setting limit orders. And then once you set your SL and you set your TP above when you're buying, you can click on this blue arrow and click on place, and it will take you to place your order for you. Then another way you can enter the trade is clicking on trade itself, clicking on this plus icon at the top right. So here shows you your balance, your equity, and your free margin. Your balance is how much you have left in the market. Your equity is basically if you're trading and you're in profit but you've not closed, your equity will increase but your balance will not increase. Your balance will only increase when you've closed your market. You've closed your trade rather. So balance is like how much you put in the bank in your broker, while equity is how much that is floating. So maybe you're in a trade and it's in profits. Let's say you have $100, you deposited $100. That will be your balance. Your equity will be, if you enter a trade now, that trade is in $5 profit, your equity will be 105. But until you close that trade, it will not add to your balance. Just know that's just what it is. Your free margin is just how much you have to trade, basically almost like balance. So if you click on this plus at the top right, you'll be able to enter a trade, enter the price, enter the stop loss, enter the take profit. So let me explain everything here. So the buy limits, if you click on plus, you'll be able to see buy limits, which is you setting a pending order, hoping that the market will come down, tap you in before going up. Sell limit is you placing an order above, hoping that sell limit is just like you have sell limit is just like you have a product, but then the price has devalued, right? You bought a laptop. Okay, you bought an iPhone at 500k. Right now, the iPhone is selling at 300k. And you tell them that, okay, don't sell my iPhone now at 300k. I actually bought it at 500k. I don't care if the dollar has gone down. But when that iPhone starts selling at 600k, please sell for me. And you give the person the phone. So like sell limit is basically you placing that I want to sell this currency at a high price when the market has not even gotten to that price. Buy limit is when you want to buy at a low price when the market has not gotten to that low price. Buy stop, sell stop, buy stop limit, sell stop limit. I'm going to create a video to explain everything so you don't get confused at this stage. So you click on plus. Then the next thing here are these numbers. If you can see, okay. If you can see minus 0.5, minus 0.1, 0.6, plus 0.1, plus 0.5. So minus 0.5 plus all these things are called, okay, calm down. The one in the middle, which is the white one, 0.1, is called your lot size. What did I say? Your lot size. LOT, then size. What does that mean? Think of it like a lot, right? A lot. Plot of land. Just think of it like that. The size of which you want to buy. So if somebody is buying at 0.1 and another person is buying at 0.01, the person that is buying at 0.1 is taking more risks and is going to make more money compared to someone buying at 0.01. In the same way, if somebody sets their lot size to 1 and my lot size is 0.01, which one is bigger? 1, right? So that person buying at 1 is taking more risks than me, basically. Just that simple. If someone set their lot size at 5 and I set my lot size at 0.05, the person that's taking 5 is taking more risks. And if that trade goes in their favor, the person will make more money. That's why two people can take the same trade. One person makes $2, another person makes $200, another person makes $500. It's just like if I buy more quantity, if it spoils, I'll lose more money. But if it goes well, I'll make more money. So just think of it like a lot, which is lot size. So let's say your lot size is 0.1. So ideally, there's a standard rule for people that are just learning, but as you advance, you get better. So the standard rule is that when you have $100 in your account, your lot size should be 0.01, which is the minimum, the least lot size. Because at this, you're only reaching 1% of your account, which is good. And then when you have $200, your lot size should be 0.02. When you have $300, your lot size should be 0.03. When you have $500, your lot size should be 0.05. When you have $5,000 in your account, your lot size increases to 0.5. When you have $6,000, your lot size increases to 0.6. When you have $60,000 in your account, your lot size increases to 6. I don't know if you get the math. $100, 0.01. $200, 0.02. $300, 0.03. However, if that $300 increases to $3,000, your lot size increases to 0.3. If that $3,000 increases to $30,000, your lot size increases to 3. So if somebody is using $40,000, how many will be the person lot size? Clock is ticking. You can pause this video. All right. Now that you're back, if someone has $40,000, I hope you said 4, so let's give it another try. If someone has, remember I said $100, 0.01. If someone has $700, what would be the lot size? You can pause this video. All right, $700 lot size is 0.07. I hope you got that. But hope you get the gist. I will just paste the different lot size table for you to know and just have that at the back of your mind as a beginner trader. But as you advance, you will need to know it will just become natural, and you can use that limit order to know how much you're losing or gaining even before you enter the trade. So the minus 0.5 here is basically to minus or to add. So if I click on this plus 0.1, it adds plus 0.1. If I click on this plus 0.5, it adds plus 0.5 to it. If I click on this minus 0.1, it removes. Minus 0.5, it removes. So it's just basically addition and subtraction in a fast way. But most times it's just easy to cancel and put whatever you want, right? Then the price is what you want to buy at if you're setting a limit order. The stop loss is how much you're willing to risk, and the take profit is how much you're willing to take from the market. Once you're done, just click on place order, right? But if it's an instant execution, you don't need to set a price, right? Because if you're going to the market to buy now, you don't need to tell them, oh, when the price gets to this thing, sell or buy for me. No, you just ask them how much and buy immediately. So if I'm setting an instant execution, I just need my stop loss and take profit. because I'm entering immediately. But for buy limits and other limit orders, I'll need to put a price. Hope that makes sense. Instant execution, no price, enter immediately. Buy limits, I'll need to put a price. So we are done with trade. The next thing we're going to do is history. So no history data because you're probably new and you have not taken any trade on this account. But let's say you've taken a trade and it was loss or it was profit. You're going to see the history here. Let's see. Let's say last month, last 3 months. Okay, you're going to see the PLL of all the trades you've taken, the profits and the losses. It's just going to appear here. So let me try and explain. The first one is the currency. The buy is the lot size used. That buy at 0.1, that's the lot size. Sell at 0.5, that's the lot size. The red is the losses, $71 loss. The blue is the profits, $300 profit, blah, blah, blah. The red is the losses, the blue is the profits. So you're going to see your deposits, you're going to see your profits. If you've withdrawn money, it's going to show minus 389. That's how much you've withdrawn. Your swap and then your commission. Some broker charge commission, other brokers charge spread. Balance is how much that is left. All right. Then your settings basically how you connect your account. If you click on your account, you'll be able to connect a new account. Let's say you're done with your demo account and you want to add a new account. Just click on this new account and then click on search for the company name and then put in the details. Let's say it's Eclipse. Put in your server, your login, your password, and it will be added here. And then you can always switch from here. Then I think that's basically all you need. You don't need anything here. News, some people do, but you don't need anything else here. But just remember, the most important ones here are the charts, the trade, and the history. The chart is where you see what the market movement, and you can set limit orders from here. And you can also see your stop loss, how much you're risking. Set your stop loss, then set your take profits, and how much you're gaining in the market from here. And then trade is you can enter trade from here. Just click on plus and where you want to enter. History is your data so far. I hope this helps you understand this projector, this smart projector called MT5. And I hope this just gives you an insight. If you have any question, you can ask me. Do we have any questions so far? Do you see your hands are raised? Do you have any question? Godwin, my guy. Yeah, you can unmute and ask a question.
Hi, good evening, Claire. Thank you so much for today. So I basically was asking myself, I heard you talk about M1, M2. I'm like, is this cameras or something? But I think I get it now. It's minute, hours, days, right? Thank you for that. So my question is, why will I have to close all my profit account? Am I not supposed to close my loss account? That took me off board. So I want to know why. And and I think that's the only question I have for now. Thank you so much.
Okay, that's a very good question. It shows that you were noticing. I just did that as an example. I just did that. When you're trading, you're in charge. You do whatever you want. It's your money, it's your practice. You do whatever you want. But usually, you let your profits run. So you're correct. You let your profits run and then you cut your losses short. Usually, I rarely ever manually close my trade. I can't remember when last I manually closed my trade. I just let it close automatically once I've set my stop loss and take profits. So I know that my take profit is times 2 or times 3 of whatever I risk. And then I just go to bed. Whether it's loss or profits, I know that at the end of the day I will be profitable overall. Do you understand?
Yes, I do, ma'am. I do. Thank you.
Emmanuel, there's
You're welcome. Does anyone else have any other question? Toyosi, go ahead. Mi ò gbọ́kàn tó ń sọ. I can't hear you. Please increase your voice.
Okay, before then, Claire, there is a question on the chat. Okay, Toyo, go ahead.
Chelsea, can you type or increase your voice? I barely can hear you. It's possible to have it both demo. Yes, Briggs. It's possible to have both demo and real accounts at the same time on MT5. I think I showed that. Let me see. I showed that now when I told you guys that this class I use the demo account, of course, and then I obviously have real accounts. So if you go to my setting, if you can see my screen, I believe I'm sharing. So if you go to settings and go to accounts, you see that I have demo accounts. That first account is demo. You see I have funded at next account. You see I have client account, which is real account. I have so many. So once you feel like, just click on plus and then add whatever accounts you want to add. So you can have as many as you wish. There are people that have no more than this ticket. So it's basically up to you.
Okay. I'm asking, how do you set your stop loss and take profit?
Your breaks. Victoria, see, I promise you, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I know you're speaking, but I can't hear anything.
Okay, Toyosi said, how do you set your stop losses and take profits?
Okay, I think I showed that. There are two ways I use. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, you can see it now.
Yes, please. Yes.
So I'm saying that you see this at the top right, you can see something in circle that is blue and red in circle. It looks like time. So you can use that. So let's say I want to set, the market has already bought. Let's say I want to set maybe I want to set buy limits or sell limits where the market has not gotten to. Sell limit, I'm hoping that the market comes down whenever I'm selling. My stop loss is above. Hold on. So yeah, my stop loss is above, and then my take profits can be below. So with these lines, I can basically do it. All I can do on this chart is click on this circle that is red and blue, take my sell limits to wherever I want. If I want to sell, take my SL, click on this SL, it brings out the SL line, take it to where I want. Click on this TP, it brings out the TP line, take it to where I want, if that makes sense. Then once I'm done, I click on the blue arrow beside TP, that small blue arrow, and then it shows me the information. Then I can place the order if I desire. That's one way. The other way is so I can go to from here. I can go to trade in the
Can see
middle
your
at the
screen.
bottom here. This hope is sharing now.
Yes, it's sharing.
Then I can click on this plus at the top right. Then enter the information I want manually and place order. As simple as that. So it's either I use this guide and then it automatically sets the information for me, or I go to trade and place it myself. That's how to set your stop loss and take profits using MT5. Does that answer your question, sir? All right. Welcome. Does anyone else have any question? Okay, Godwin, go ahead.
Thank you very much. Please, my question is based on the numbers of accounts that one has. I saw standard, I saw real, I saw it's a lot. I'm saying, is there like a template? Is there like a template one can use or you advise?
Okay, you mean when you were creating your XNES account, right?
Yeah, mine didn't even create. It didn't work. I don't know what happened. I couldn't link the first thing. I
Okay,
sent
just
my own feedback on the group. So I'm thinking if I have to create a new email, use another email. I'm thinking, I don't know.
all right. just try it again. And if you still have issues, then just message me directly.
Thanks, ma'am.
All right. Does anyone else have any question? All right. Briggs, go ahead.
Okay, please, what time frame is the best for analyzing the market before placing an order or a trade?
Okay, so there's something called top-down analysis. It means that you start from the high time frame to get an overview of the market, maybe from daily, then 4 hours. Then you go to when you want to you go to the lower time frame, let's say 5 minutes, 1 minute, so that you can enter with precision. But we'll teach that when we're talking about strategy. Does that answer your question?
Okay, yes, thank you.
All right. Over to you, Coach Sampson. I'm done with my session.
Thank you very, very much, Clay. I don't think we should do another session now because this is a whole lot of questions and I am so happy you answered all of them. Please, let's give her a round of applause. Let's give her a round of applause.
Quack, 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 quack.
Who is that one? Let's set your stop loss and TP. Which value should be greater than? Okay, your TP should be greater than your stop loss. So one of the things I usually tell people, although don't worry, you are going to I'm going to talk about it when we get to technical analysis class. I am a person whereby the lowest trade I take is 1 to 3. That is, I'm willing to risk 1% to get 3%. So that is, I am willing to give $50 for $150. I'm willing to give $5 for $15. I'm willing to give $1 for $3. So because I'm willing to lose $1, that is my stop loss will be $1 size and my TP will be $3 size. So that's how I usually take my trade. But most times, like today, I caught a 1.5, I think 1.5 or 1.4. And yesterday I also caught 1.4. So it depends on what the market shows me and the rest. But the least I go is 1 to 3. So make sure your TP is always bigger than your stop loss. That's what I'm trying to say. So we're supposed to talk about trading view also today. Look at that's another kind of technical part of is the advanced part of MetaTrader 5. Although in trading you can't take your trade from trading view except you are using the pool. It's always advisable you take your trade from MT5. So we use the trading view for analysis. So it's not something that we'll talk about today because tonight we have actually have a wonderful time and a wonderful session. And I don't want to bore you guys with plenty information so you will not lose track of any information. So what we are going to do is that we'll also send a link for an advance for the MTW, for as MTW, for MT5 so that you will understand how MT5 really works. And Claire will definitely do that. She'll share the link. And I'll also I'll also share the link for Trading View too. For anybody that is so curious and you have a laptop that you feel like, okay, I want to be trading with my laptop, then Trading View is for you. Trading views for you. So you have to also watch that video. Although the next day, which is tomorrow, I think tomorrow we'll be talking about technical analysis. I will also, before I dive deep down into the class on technical analysis, I will also talk about trading view, what I do with trading view, because we have spent a lot of time already and I don't want to bore us with another class. So since there's no question for us to answer, I want to use this opportunity to say thank you very much for joining us. And don't forget, like I said, the rules still remain what it is. Always look at the description for more information. Should in case there will be, always try to connect with anybody on the no, always try. Don't worry, I will never forget to share the video. I have you guys at mind, even beyond what you guys might think. So always connect with yourself. Try to help yourself. Like I love words. I don't know who did that. When anybody is having issues on the group and you have actually encountered that issue and you have survived from it, that you have passed it, try to help that person because the both of us might not be there. You can't do trading alone. Take that from me. You can never do trading alone. Everybody that succeed in trading actually have somebody that is backing them up. Myself and Claire have been in this journey together from the very beginning down to now. So, and one thing that has kept us afloat is the fact that we have ourselves back. If I encounter issue, I go to her. Oh, how can I solve this? You tell me, oh, I've done this before. If she encounter issue, she do the same thing. That's the same kind of culture we want to incorporate in you guys. So try to help yourself. Try to help your neighbor. The person you help tomorrow will be the next person to help you the next day. So you have to like try to help yourself. Try to like connect with each other. And lastly, before we call it a day, try to engage in every assignment we say. The reason for the assignment is not because we want to test your brain, it's because we want to make sure everything in your head is still fresh and you are still like in the business of trading. Thank you very much and have a wonderful night. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.